We are going to discuss today naive Bayes classifier in machine learning. So I will be giving you an intuitive understanding of naive Bayes classifier in this session. So naive Bayes classifier is a very popular classifier which is basically being used in lot of areas including spam detection. So when we receive email in our mailbox, so this classifier can classify whether this email is spam or not a spam. This is just one example, but there are many other applications of naive Bayes classifier. So before we move further, I would like to give you an intuitive understanding of naive Bayes classifier. So naive Bayes classifier is actually based on Bayes theorem. So Bayes theorem is actually builds upon the concept of conditional probability. So you will be surprised by Bayes theorem as it can be easily applied in our day-to-day lives also. So it's very powerful theorem, very simple, very powerful theorem. So first let's prove the Bayes theorem and then we move forward. So let's say we have this universe, and in this universe we have different events happening. So let's say this is probability of A event happening and this is probability of B event happening. So right now I have represented these two events are independent. So that's why these two events are not overlapping at all here in the universe. So these are independent events. Now when we talk about Bayes theorem, we talk about conditional probability. So we are talking about dependent events, not independent events. So what is the example of independent event? For example, throwing a dice, maybe twice. So when you throw a dice first time, then you get some number, and when you throw the same dice again second time, then you get another number, and these two events are not at all dependent on each other. So this actually represents the probability of throwing a dice getting a number is 1/6, and same thing, probability of getting a number in the second throw is also 1/6. So there is no relationship at all when we talk about independent events. So this was one example of independent events. So let's talk about dependent events. So dependent events are like this. We have again universe, and we have probability of A, probability of B, and this probability of B. And if you see this portion in green color represents P of A intersection P. So this particular portion is called P A intersection B, and this is common to both. So let's take one example. In case you watch cricket or you have some interest in cricket, then you might be familiar like Sachin Tendulkar, who is god of cricket, sometimes goes out and plays even if he is injured, and sometimes injury is like too much and he cannot go and play. So the two events that we are discussing, one event is probability of playing cricket and second event is probability of injury. So if you see like what are the chances that Sachin Tendulkar will play when he is injured. So this is like a conditional probability. These two things are like dependent on each other. These are not two independent things. So a lot of times a player is injured and that player will not play because of injury. So this is dependent. So but lot of times players do play even though they are injured. So now the question is how we are going to represent it in terms of probabilities. So in terms of probabilities, we will write probability of event A provided B already happened. So it means that what is the probability of event A provided event B already happened. So Sachin Tendulkar or any player is already injured. Now what is the probability that he will play? So we want to find out that. So if I have to represent this in terms of probabilities, this equation, I can also write probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B, right? So this is one way to represent. Another way to represent this equation, when we already know that someone is playing, some cricketer is playing or some player is playing, then what is the chance that he is injured? So we can represent this as A intersection B divided by P of A. So you can see clearly that using simple calculation we can write P of AB multiplied by P of B is equal to P A intersection B, and we can also write P of A intersection B here as P of BA multiplied by P of A. So let's equate these two things together and we will get probability of A bar B. We can represent this as probability of A when B already happened, probability of B when A already happened, probability of A. So you can see, if I have to represent, because our intention was to find out this, that the player is already injured, then what is the probability that particular player will play? So this can be represented like so this is our Bayes theorem. Now we will take multiple examples. So let's say I have this event space and this is our universe, and in this universe basically we want to have different types of balls in the universe. So this is my bag 1, this is my bag 2, and this is my bag 3, and in this bag we have 5 R red balls and 3 green balls, and we have 4 red balls and let's say 2 green balls, and we have let's say 2 red balls and 4 green balls. So this is my universe, and in this universe we have different types of balls in different bags. Someone from the other room comes and brings the red ball. Now we want to find out what are the chances that red ball is coming from bag B2. So this is what we want to find out. So here we will be applying Bayes theorem, and again the conditional probability, the condition is we already got the red ball. So Sachin is already injured or cricketer is already injured. So just take that analogy. So we will write that again, probability of, we are just writing the same formula, multiplied by probability of A divided by probability of B. So let's substitute the values. So if you see this is my probability of, what is my B? B is like getting the red ball. from bag B2. So in bag B2 we have 4 red balls, so overall total 6 balls are there, so I can simply write 6 by 4 by 6. And what is the probability of A? A is probability of selecting bag B2. So probability of selecting bag B2 is 1 by 3 because there are 3 bags. Now what is the probability of B? Probability of B is getting red ball from any of the bags. That is total probability. So let's divide this PB into multiple parts. So we can write, let's say red ball is coming from first bag, so we'll say probability of selecting first bag is 1 by 3 multiplied by 5 divided by 8 because there are 5 red balls, plus probability of selecting bag B2 multiplied by 4 by 6 plus probability of selecting bag B3 multiplied by 2 by 6. So what we get here, we can simply compute, and the actual value is not important, but the idea behind this entire calculation is to show you how Bayes theorem internally works. Now the question is how Bayes theorem is related to Naive-Bayes classifier. In Naive-Bayes classifier, let's say we classify spam or ham, spam emails or ham emails which are not spam. So in that case, let's say we already got lottery in the email content. So lottery is already written in email. So this is like a particular event which already happened, you can correlate with that. Now what are the chances that it is a spam or ham email? So this is a conditional probability, this already happened. Now what is the probability of spam or ham email? So I hope you got an idea like how Naive-Bayes classifier is working from high level point of view, how it is related to Bayes theorem, and we just proved Bayes theorem also, and we actually looked into one example, real world example, how this Bayes theorem can be applied in our day-to-day lives. We can even say that in our lives, we can say, let's say my daughter, she says that she gets angry and she wants some toy, right? So what are the chances that I will go out in market and I will buy the toy? So the event which already happened is my daughter is like crying for toys, and the second part is like what are the chances that father will go out and buy, or this is like you can apply this Bayes theorem in your day-to-day lives a lot. Like this is like very interesting part of statistics, or you can say mathematics, specifically like probabilities. Okay, so I think for this video I just wanted to give you this idea. Maybe in subsequent videos you can find more interesting discussions like this. Please subscribe to our channel, and you will be getting maybe click on the bell icon and see the maybe you can get the notifications in future about the videos that we are posting. Thank you so much for your attention and time.